Developing countries have made significant progress in bettering the lives of their citizens, but many challenges remain. This is a village in Eastern Africa. This kind of blackout happens on a nightly basis, preventing villagers from having basic lighting, and in daylight hours, limiting electricity for agricultural use. The water level of the reservoir in the neighboring countries supplying hydroelectric power for the region has been rather low this year, limiting electricity output. Small and medium businesses are looking into alternative solutions. Solar energy products, which have become more popular in developed countries, are quite costly. Meanwhile, these businesses may not be aware that affordable solutions are being developed and introduced in other developing countries. Small and medium-sized businesses are vital to the economies of these countries, providing not only goods and services, but also jobs and the chance for a better quality of life. Many of these businesses are run by talented individuals with ideas and commitment and a willingness to work hard. But good ideas, commitment, and hard work are not always enough to achieve success. These entrepreneurs also need, but often lack, access to technology, expertise, resources, and capital to make dreams come true. These are familiar scenes of developing countries, countries we refer to as the South. Here, remarkable growth is happening in many areas. Yet the question remains, how can Southern companies and governments become true beneficiaries of a globalized economy? For many years, international organizations have been trying to assist Southern entrepreneurs by organizing business matching expos. However, due to the lack of an institutional mechanism allowing constant interaction of businesses and the limited services available, the chance of successful matching was rather limited. But change is in the wind. In October of 2006, UNDP's Special Unit for South-South Cooperation embarked on an innovative new program. Its name? The South-South Global Assets and Technology Exchange, or SS-GATE. SS-GATE consists of 4 tracks, which are being phased in. Track 1 is in the operational phase. Tracks 2 and 4 are in the pilot stage, while Track 3 is in the planning stage. Track 1 is a technology and assets exchange platform to facilitate exchanges of assets, technologies, and financial resources among small to medium enterprises, SMEs, in the South. Track 2 is a human development investment exchange, a platform that supports the transfer of good practices to address social development challenges by building partnerships among Southern NGOs and offering quality cooperation projects for funding by social investors. Track 3 is a creative economy exchange platform, focusing on creating a global market platform for technology transfer in creative industries in the South. Track 4 is an exchange platform for technology transfer in the energy and environmental fields, with particular focus on the clean development mechanism in developing countries. In its operational phase, SS-GATE Track 1 is facilitating South-South exchanges in 3 sectors in which the majority of rural SMEs are operating in Africa and Asia: agrobusiness and food security, pharmaceuticals and public health, and renewable energy. Other sectors will be added in the future. The first priority of Track 1 of SS-GATE is to bring together project owners, providers, participating organizations, and financial institutions. It helps SMEs in Southern countries by providing both a virtual and a physical gateway to shop for and acquire needed technologies and expertise to add value to their businesses. Entrepreneurs will also receive help in locating sources of investment capital to expand their businesses. Track 1 of SS-GATE will expand opportunities for Southern businesses and farmers, creating jobs, and enabling them to produce products and services of higher value. In its operational phase, entrepreneurs in participating countries can submit project proposals to SS-GATE for the technologies they either need or can provide for sale. Their proposals will be uploaded onto the SS-GATE transaction system for matching. The South-South Global Assets and Technology Exchange Track 1 is implemented by the SS-GATE, an independent, not-for-profit organization with generous support from the Shanghai United Assets and Equity Exchange, or SUAEE, another nonprofit organization with more than 10 years of successful experience in technology transfer in China. This innovative, self-sustaining business model has been adapted to serve exchanges on an international level via SS Gate. Listing of supply and demand of available technologies and investment on SS Gate Track 1 will initially be made through 4 collaborating networks. One of these partner networks is TechnoNet Africa, a network created with the support of UNDP to promote SME development in Africa through intra-regional and inter-regional cooperation. It is currently comprised of 10 private and public entities in 7 African countries. A second collaborating network is TechnoNet Asia, which has a history of more than 30 years in industrial development and SME promotion in Asia, and is currently comprised of 8 Asian countries. A third partner organization is ICCI, which stands for Islamic Chamber of Commerce and Industry. It is comprised of 57 Islamic states. The fourth collaborating network is the China-Africa Business Council, or CABC, a non-governmental organization jointly funded by the China Society for Promotion of the Guangcai Poverty Alleviation Program, the United Nations Development Program, and the Ministry of Commerce, China International Center for Economic and Technical Exchanges. Private businesses in China and Africa are the principal participants in and beneficiaries of CABC. Requests for and offers of technologies from SMEs in Africa, Asia, the Islamic states, and China will be channeled through the member organizations of these 4 networks, which are called workstations. The workstations and SS Gate screen each project proposal made by the SME or the project owner for soundness of the company and proposal completeness. Upon successful screening, the project is posted on SS Gate and broadcast to companies in other participating countries, enabling them to make offers to match these proposals. Project owners, with advice from their workstations, will select the best candidate from all interested providers. Workstations will provide support services for project planning, technical consulting, legal advice, and access to financing for funds needed to acquire necessary technology and assets. The uniqueness of the innovative SS Gate Track 1 model is that it offers not only a worldwide virtual marketplace on the Internet, but also supporting services to assist SMEs during every phase of business development: preparation, negotiation, agreement, resources, and follow-up. For project owners and providers, SS Gate offers opportunities to increase sales and profits. The SS Gate system also offers financial institutions access to new markets and a pre-screened roster of companies dedicated to expanding their businesses. Diseases such as HIV, AIDS, and malaria continue to affect tens of millions of people in southern countries, weakening families, straining health resources, and limiting or reversing economic growth. Many civil society organizations are working to combat these and other social ills, but networks and partnerships for the sharing of innovative solutions and funding mechanisms are needed to expand these practices across developing countries. Track 2 of SS Gate is the most ambitious component of the program. It involves the creation of a Global South Human Development Investment Exchange, or HDSX, a platform that connects innovative solutions with organizations tackling social development programs and social investors with projects of their own choosing with broad-based social return. The HDSX applies key concepts and practices of a stock exchange to social development programs, providing accountability and performance-based decision-making in funding such programs. Unlike the traditional stock exchange, return on investment on the HDSX is measured by the degree to which the investment improves development conditions, such as environment, poverty, education, healthcare, and others. The HDSX is modeled after the innovative ideas of Brazil's Social Stock Exchange and the South Africa Social Investment Exchange. The HDSX has 2 marketplaces: a partnership building market, where NGOs from developing countries with proven good practices and NGOs seeking these practices come together, and a social financing market, where partnerships among southern NGOs, called social joint ventures, are offered for funding to social investors seeking projects with high social impact. Social joint ventures meeting a set of criteria, including the ability to deliver high social returns, will be listed at the social financing market with the number of shares available for purchase. Social investors will be able to make their investment decisions using a prospectus and detailed project documents available on the HDSX. At project conclusion, a performance report will summarize projected outcomes versus the forecast. The big picture here is truly exciting. It represents a dramatic paradigm shift in the development arena. Corporations with a leading corporate responsibility strategy, private donors, trusts, foundations, high net worth individuals, and the general public who want to support social development will be able to pick and choose which projects they wish to support from an exciting range of partnerships based on social development good practices. While most of these ventures will not show a financial return, there is no downside. When you factor in the positive publicity and worldwide goodwill generated by these investments, the benefits are really incalculable. The creative economy has become one of the fastest growing segments of the global economy. Yet many developing countries are only minimally involved with the international flow of cultural goods, services, and products based on knowledge, human talent, and creativity. The creative economy has an unrealized potential to help developing countries build a new development process and benefit from their abundant inner richness and creative talent. Track 3 of SS-GATE will help mobilize Southern countries to capitalize on the assets of their creative economies as a tool for development and for achieving the Millennium Development Goals. The agenda of the creative economy for development is built on 3 mutually supportive pillars: stimulating the production and sharing of conceptual and practical knowledge in the Global South, identifying and fostering the creation and expansion of market opportunities to include creative Southern products and services, and networking across sectors and agents in the Global South by promoting dialogue and by helping to break artificial barriers to access to information and experiences. The main focus of this strategy is engaging Southern institutions and United Nations agencies in concrete partnership initiatives in close cooperation with governments and the private sector. Climate change is a global problem. Many developing countries are suffering from irregular and reduced annual rainfall, warmer temperatures, and rising sea levels. These changes are contributing to natural disasters such as famines, flooding, and cyclones, leading to devastating damage in agricultural production and people's livelihoods. To help deal with these problems, SS-GATE Track 4 will offer an innovative clean development mechanism to facilitate the transfer of clean technologies to developing countries, combining the interests of technology owners with those of governments of developed and developing countries. This technology transfer will take place through a market-oriented mechanism, a South-South transaction platform that facilitates market-driven and transparent exchanges of technology, assets, services, and financial resources to meet the growing demand by developing countries for clean technologies. Now in the pilot stage, SS-GATE Track 4 will help Southern countries to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and to mitigate climate change, helping these countries protect the environment and improve the lives of their citizens. While international agencies have traditionally focused only on ongoing grant-making for development, the SS-GATE process, the introduction of policy-supported market mechanisms and public-private partnerships, is beyond the concept of traditional grant-making for development. Transparency and accountability are built into every project supported by SS-GATE. Regular reports are also available for all SS-GATE projects. Initiated by UNDP's Special Unit for South-South Cooperation, SS-GATE is also made possible by generous financial support from the government of China, especially the China International Center for Economic and Technical Exchange, CICET, the government of Nigeria, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries Fund for International Development, as well as partnership with the International Finance Corporation, the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, and others. We are confident that the huge potential of SS-GATE to produce economic and social benefits throughout the South will attract a variety of donors who want to be a part of this pioneering initiative. For more information, please visit us at ssc.undp.org or ss-gate.org.